Hey! So a couple days ago, I went to a book fair. We love book fairs, am I right? And this book fair was in Yellow Springs, Ohio, which is about 20 minutes away from where I live. The book fair happens every year, and it's run by this amazing indie bookstore in Yellow Springs called Dark Star Books, where they have used books, new books, and all kinds of just really random and obscure titles that you're not going to find anywhere else. But every single year they run this book fair. It is amazing. It draws booksellers from 5 different states in the country, and there are booksellers who are local who decide to come and set up tents or booths or blankets on the ground and set out some books. There are booths everywhere, tables set up with just rows and rows of books. There are a bunch of antique books there, new books, children's books, adult books, just about anything you can think of, and everything is priced really well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a haul here and show you what I picked up. The first book I have here is called Wildwood by John Ferris, and this is an 80s horror novel, and I love books like these. They're really fun and cheesy and do their job of keeping you entertained. The next one is Blind Date by R.L. Stine, and this was an awesome find. It only cost me 25 cents. The reason why I was so excited to find this is because it is a first edition, first printing. This is the very first horror novel R.L. Stine ever wrote. He never wrote any Goosebumps before this, no Fear Street. This was the very first one, and this is the first edition copy of that book. I also picked up some Nancy Drew books. These are all books in the Nancy Drew files, which is from the 80s and the 90s. They have terribly cheesy covers, but they're Nancy Drew, and I collect Nancy Drew, so I'm gonna buy them no matter what. And these are all first printings. This one's called Wings of Fear, which is book 13. Something to Hide, which is book 41. Obviously this is going to be a good one to read for Halloween. I can't wait for Halloween, you guys. I'm so excited. Even right now I am burning my spiced pumpkin bar candle, and it smells so good. It smells so good, and I just want to eat it. Moving on, I also picked up this one called A Model Case, which was book 51. Then I have book 81, which is called Making Waves. And then this was kind of the shift in the covers of the books. This is book 109. It's called Love Notes, and it kind of, the covers kind of took on that really cheesy romance book thing, and it's bad. It's really bad. And this was a spin-off of Nancy Drew, and this was called River Heights. If you guys are at all familiar with Nancy Drew, you know that she solves cases inside her town, which is called River Heights. And this basically is about her town, but doesn't have Nancy Drew in it at all. Obviously, I'm never going to read the series because it looks really bad, but I'm a Nancy Drew collector, so it was only 25 cents. All these books were 25 cents. And next up is a Hardy Boys book. I am also a Hardy Boys collector. I just love all of those children's mysteries from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and so on. And this is called The Secret of the Lost Tunnel, which is book 29 in the Hardy Boys series. And this is a first edition, first printing. It's in remarkable condition. It's beautiful. This was priced at $15, and the seller said, hey, how about $12? And I was like, okay, sure. So it was $12, and I freaked out a bit because this is a very rare book, especially to find in this good of condition. I mean, the dust jacket's perfect, the book itself is perfect, everything is perfect about it. This is worth probably $250 at the least, so I think it was a steal. Then I also picked up another Hardy Boys book, and this is book 175. It's called Trick or Trouble. Another good one for Halloween. Yes, I think so. This book was only $1, and that is Skelton Creek by Patrick Carman. This is really cool. It's got like this slip case here, and then the book is like a journal. I've been wanting to read Patrick Carman's books for a while, so when I saw this, I thought it'd be a good one to read for Halloween again. Halloween, oh, I want it so much. And then there was this one girl about my age who had a blanket set out of just all of these YA books, and 2 of them were Rick Riordan, and I was hoping I would find some Rick Riordan there because I've been in such a big Percy Jackson mood lately. This is book 2 in the Kane Chronicles, which is called The Throne of Fire, and this is book 3, The Serpent Shadow. These are both first printings, and they're like brand new. Then that same girl was also selling Falling Kingdoms by Megan Rodas for $3. I have been wanting to read this book so bad. It looks really epic. Next I picked up Brizinger by Christopher Poloni. I think it's Brizinger, I don't know, I'm probably messing that up. Anyway, again, first edition, first printing. The dude sold it to me for $5, and I had to have it. And then lastly, I went into Dark Star Books because I couldn't just not go in there. And I found Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Heroes of Olympus. Okay, that's all the books. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, it's Cameron again, and I'm back to talk about bookmarks, and not just any bookmarks. I am here to talk about booktube bookmarks.